Welcome, everyone, to the Riverfront Bengals Show. We will not be using this platform this week to discuss anything football related. The Bengals do host the Ravens at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and in the event there is something to cover on that front in the coming days, we'll try to do so at that time. In the meantime, we do want to quickly check in, as we know there are some out there that might look to us for updates. As I'm sure you're all aware, in the early stages of Monday night's Bengals and Bills game, Bills safety Damar Hamlin was injured following a tackle of T. Higgins. And what was one of the most unsettling sports moments of my life, Hamlin received medical attention on the field before being taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where he remains in stable but critical condition.
Yeah, I mean, there have been reports that Damar's condition is trending in a positive direction. Neither Nate or I are medical professionals. We're not in contact with anybody close to the situation. So, because that we're not going to have anything worthwhile to add to that discussion. While we're here, just briefly, we just want to highlight a few things. First off, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Damar Hamlin and his family. His mother was in attendance, so and I can't imagine how harrowing that had to be to watch the situation occur in front of her and 70,000 other people. We also want to send our heartfelt condolences to the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals players, coaches, fans, everyone who witnessed the tragedy firsthand. Again, we were just watching on TV and it really didn't know anything that was going on, but having to watch someone, have to undergo that kind of medical care in front of them, that's a lot. That's a lot to have to deal with. As Joe Burrow said in his press conference, there are still those in the Bengals locker room who don't feel like they're going to be ready to play this weekend. Again, the league has come out and said that the Bengals that Week 18 is going to happen as scheduled. You hope that in the next couple of days the players are able to get there, to get where they need to be. And if they not speak up, mental health is far too often looked at as an afterthought for these players. But they're people, and watching something like that happen, especially in the course of the course of their doing his job. This wasn't an off the field incident. This wasn't, some freak accident. This was just a normal run of the mill occurrence that happens 30, 40, 50 times in a game. And if these players don't feel, ready, that's completely their prerogative. If some players want to sit out, I completely understand. So,
Sure.
Lastly, to medical staff at Paycor Stadium, the Bills medical team, their doctors, their trainers, the Bengals doctors and trainers, and City of Cincinnati's paramedics, EMTs, first responders that are there at the scene. We cannot express our gratitude enough. And the physicians, the staff at University of Cincinnati Medical Center, it literally can't be stretched. He would not have been there if it weren't for the calm, collected actions of these people. I mean, they train for this stuff. This is what they do, but you're also not training to do this in front of 65,000 in a stadium full of people. And that they can be that composed. They can be that, do the duties of their job. That's, it's back in their hand by now, but that has to be so stressful. And I can't imagine, again, we're not part of the medical community. That being said, just the overall outpouring of love and support that everyone has put forth, the City of Cincinnati, Bengals organization, the Bengals players, just the larger football community and the sporting community has been that they put out there for Damar Hamlin, for the Bills organization, for the Bengals. I mean, for T. Higgins especially, it's been just absolutely incredible. It's just absolutely inspiring. We challenge each and every one of you to maintain such behavior, yourselves, not just in the tragedy, but every single day. Be better today than you were yesterday, because tomorrow is not promised.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We would also like to take a second to encourage everyone who is able to go and contribute to Damar Hamlin's GoFundMe, the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive. The link to do so is in the show notes, and it's been inspiring to see. You see up there in your upper right-hand corner, if you're watching this on YouTube, that he had a $2,500 goal when he started this, and it is up to almost $6.5 million. So please, if you're able, take a second to go look at that and consider making a contribution.
Yeah, and updates on Damar's health we found online. social media is bad for about 8 million different reasons, but it is good in a case like this because, especially if you're listening and reading the appropriate sources, their ESPN has done a fantastic job from coverage the night of to even just their beat reporters and other reporters that have been there on the ground updating every single time that there's been something to report. They've been there. So we do recommend respecting the privacy of the family. They're only releasing what they want to release. So again, just keep your heads up, out for any information. Don't follow anything that isn't, how the internet is, but again, just respect the family and everything. So
yeah, that's exactly right. So that's all we're going to come to you with this week. Please just, live each day. You never know what's going to happen, and be respectful, be kind, and I can't say that enough. Just be kind. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We hope to be able to come to you sometime soon with wonderful news. And until then, there are more important things than football. All our best.